what's up? It's Angela, and thank you so much for joining the Exodus group. I really do appreciate all the comments, all the shares, and all the likes. Keep it coming. I do appreciate it. Make sure you check us out on Instagram and check out our support group on Facebook. So, talking about Instagram and social media, a few days ago, I posted an ugly cry picture of myself. And I did this because I had just got finished watching the movie called Apostasy on Amazon. And if you guys have not checked that movie out yet, check it out. Make sure you find somebody with Amazon Prime. Get Amazon Prime. Check it out. Make sure you watch the movie called Apostasy. It was really such an eye-opening and such a wonderful experience to watch it. Definitely watch it on one of your days that you're not already being triggered, though, because this is one of those movies where you may be triggered. You will be triggered already, so you already high, come low, or whatever. Watch it on a day that you're by yourself and you got some time by yourself, because this movie, to me at least, it brought some things to light, and I'm going to go into that right now. As you know, I'm an EX Jehovah's Witness. If you don't know my backstory is on this page. You can click the link right there. And I've been in this fellowship for 20 years. My parents have been shunning me for that 20 years. For the first 15 years, they would talk to me on occasion. But now for the last 5, I have not talked to them in 5 years. So that's where we are. And right now in my life, I'm living a very wonderful life. I have a great boyfriend, a great family, a great support system. And that's when I created the Exodus group, because I do believe that we all need to do some healing. And it has taken me at least 15 to 17 years to just get this healing process, undergo the healing process, and make sure that, you know what, I'm good here, and I'm just great. And not still go by Watchtower standards. I know for me personally, I had the habit of still judging myself with Watchtower standards, even after I was out. They call that physically in, but mentally out. And I was physically in and mentally out for at least 15 years. So watching that movie just really brought something home to me. Right now, I don't have any children, but I'm in a really good relationship, and I don't know if I want children or not. That's another story for another day. But if it happens, I'm in a good place for it. Not that And I thought about it. My mother won't be there. My boyfriend has a great family. His family comes to visit us all the time. I know his family. And at least for me personally, I see myself needing a great support system during that time. And most women want their mothers there. Their mothers have gone with this. Their mothers have had this situation before because they had to have me. And after watching that movie, it really, really got me, because for 2 reasons. Of course, I'm human, right? Or most times. But I'm human. And I would want my mother there. So I definitely want my mother here. But I'm not about to give in to the negativity and the toxicity of a relationship to have her there. And in the moment of that cry, and in the moment of that picture, there was a battle going on within myself. One side, I want my mother there. I want to have my mother here. This is an important moment. I want and I deserve my mother to be here. Other side, We are not about to have the negativity and worry about what we say and do and her judgment there at that time of birth, if I had to go through that. So I had to make a decision. I had to make a choice. And I talked to my boyfriend about that, and I talked to my brother about it, and my sister, Kenya. You guys are familiar with her. If you don't know, she's already did a show on the Exodus group. Go ahead, and she's a very powerful woman. Go ahead and click her. I'll put her link below with her show below. She has 4 boys. And it was a very interesting moment. Because my innate feelings, my daughter, my human feelings, my love feelings are, I want my mother here. And I think in that picture, I was more crying because there's this energy here that I want to have. And no human should have to make this decision about whether their mother should be there or shouldn't be there at the birth of their granddaughter or grandchild or grandson. You shouldn't have to make that decision. It should be all love and joy and love bubbles and wonderfulness and greatness and rainbows and butterflies and bees and all that stuff. It should be that. But that's not the reality that I have with my family. And so after crying and talking to my boyfriend a little bit, he looked at me and he said, it's okay if you say you don't want her there. My brother said the same thing. And about 2 days later, it took me about 2 days, I came to the conclusion, no, I don't want her there. And I cried and I hurt and I cried. I released that, but I cried. I didn't cry because I made the decision. I cried because I had to mourn the loss of the mother that I would love to have, the ideal mother that I put in to myself, the idea of having, I'm looking for something, right? The idea of having mommy there when granddaughter or grandson is being born. To be there to support me and help me and all that other stuff. I had to mourn the loss of that idea of a parent who is still alive, very well and healthy right now. And in that moment, I prayed and I meditated and I asked Spirit for someone else who has known me in the past, who loves me, to be there, because I see that being a pretty weak moment in my life. Not mean being weak, but physically being weak, unable to do things, will need help, will need being taken care of, will need to have someone there to support me. And the next day, 3 people showed up that have already been there. But my friend Kenya, who I just mentioned before, my friend Molly, and my friend Patience, who they have all had children. They all know how to deal with children. They all know me. They all have known me since I was 5, 6, or 7 years old. They all know my past. And that's my family. And so I shoot this video for 2 reasons. To tell you the growth that I had to go through this. But 2, I shoot this video to say it's okay to mourn the loss of someone who is already alive and still alive, but just not talking to you. Because the idea of them in your life is not there. It's okay to mourn that because they are dead, just like I am dead to her. I am dead to her. I have to respect that, and you know what? Okay. And yes, I wish that I could have that ideal mother there. But I will not not sacrifice my ideas, my strength, my belief system, and strongly enough, my energy to accommodate the toxic energy that the Jehovah's Witness organization and the Watchtower organization request. I will not be told while I'm giving birth to a kid or any, whatever is going on, that you need to come back to the Watchtower. You know what to do. No, I will not. I will not. That is not a time to talk about such things. I strongly suggest that you take time out to mourn those that you have lost. Take time out. I know one of the guys on YouTube, I can't remember his name, Expect the Light. He said that he literally had a funeral for his parents. Or maybe it wasn't him. I can't remember who it was. But had a funeral for his family that were no longer talking to him. And I think that's a good exercise because it allows you to release and let go. It allows you to just be okay with this. I know it's a challenge to do this because we all want our family to be there. On the support group, a lot of times I talk about trigger days. I talk about what are you doing for trigger days. And I have one coming up pretty soon. And I want to be there for our support. I think the videos for me personally, the YouTube videos, are one of those things that keep strengthening me and keep me understanding why I made my decision. Because I am standing up taller. My head is higher. And I know for me personally, I am a whole lot stronger than I ever would have been being a Jehovah's Witness. So leave your comments below. Let me know what you think. Let me know what you say. I might approach this subject again. But I definitely want to know what you had to overcome by yourself mainly, without your parents, and knowing that your parents or your family, what you wanted them to be there. And how did you mourn their loss, but also stand firm with what you believed in, to hold yourself tall, to hold yourself, stand firm within yourself and stand firm within you so that you could be the best person and live your best life. I'm Angela Emery. Thank you for joining us today. Remember to support us on Patreon and also on Facebook. We're on Instagram. Let me know what you think, and I will talk to you soon. Please subscribe, share, and like. I will see you soon.